Thank you for tuning in to the Secret Services Celebrity Psychic Readings. I'm going to be your reader for today, Quintarius Shakir. Please like, share, and subscribe to my video. And also go to www.blackspectrumnetwork.com and purchase a private psychic reading from me. I want to let you all know that I very much appreciate the amount of views that I'm getting. I'm appreciating the amount of watch time that you all are giving to me, the amount of engagement, the comments are all greatly appreciated. And as this channel grows, I want to provide you with more and more content. I'm hoping that my channel is like an oasis where, there's so much content on it that you never want to leave, So to get right into the reading, I'm going to be doing a reading on Tina Campbell from Mary Mary. I'm going to be drinking a little bit of mugwort. I'm going to be drinking a little bit of mugwort in and out of this, in between shuffles in this reading. Okay, so Tina Campbell. They're saying the cards are speaking about Tina Campbell's personality as she's a woman who is very, very sensual. She takes very good care of herself. In terms of her physical appearance, she spends a lot of time in the mirror. I would say that she has a false high self-esteem. Like she doesn't really think she's pretty, but she projects herself as though she is pretty, and she tries to she just tries to do her best every day to make sure that other people perceive her as attractive, because she doesn't truly feel she's attractive, but she really does enjoy the process of primping and caring for herself. They're saying that she's very good with language, very good with sound, good with using her language to communicate soul insights to people and helping them to express their inner feelings and connect to their inner demons as well through sound and through writing. They're also saying that she is a very powerful speaker, so sometimes when she gets into arguments with people, she can cut them with her words. They're also saying that she's prone to putting herself in positions where she can be victimized by people. So I know that, one of the things that's very, one thing about Tina Campbell that's just, she's a very popular musician, very talented, but something else is well known is that her husband had been cheating on her. And they're essentially saying that Tina Campbell is someone that enjoys feeling pitiful or people having pity on her. She doesn't get a lot of attention, and perhaps she was overlooked a lot in her family. Therefore, she puts herself in positions where people will feel pity for her, because it's the only way she feels that she can. That's the only way that she feels that she can get other people to care about her in the way that she feels that she needs to be cared about. Tina Campbell is a chameleon, so her personality shifts back and forth depending. Her personality changes depending on who she's around. So, with that being said, Tina Campbell can also be an opportunist in a way. So she knows how to pull people's heartstrings, and she knows how to convince people with her words. They're saying that she's her personality and her intellect is very malleable. She's a survivor. She's going to survive in any social situation that you put her in, and she will become more like those people. She will become more like the people that she's around in order to fit in. They're saying that Tina, as far as being someone that's spiritual, she's a student of life. She's in a constant state of learning, and she's very humble actually. So Tina's not, when it comes to spirituality, Tina's not going to argue back and forth with you. She will consider an alternative opinion, but for the most part, she's looking for wisdom, not trying to teach wisdom as much. Um, they're also saying that Tina has this very she has a very um, keen very keen and potent ability to uh, help people to master themselves. And they're also saying that um, Tina, how do I say this? Tina can be very controlling in her friendships, her relationships, and her and with her siblings. And they're saying that Tina can feel that she always knows what's best for other people. You know, she's usually right, but her being right can be very overbearing on people. Um, but outside of spirituality, Tina is she's very knowledgeable about a lot of things. Um, she's knowledgeable about, which is weird. She's knowledgeable about biblical history and biblical culture, but she's not as knowledgeable about American history and American culture. Like, she knows the Bible, she knows religion, she knows about Christianity, she knows its importance, and in some ways, it's like she's a theologian. Um, but I hope this is making sense. Um, when she's around spiritual people that she respects, she gives deference and listens to them. When she's around people that she doesn't respect, she talks at them, talks over them, and tells them, what's best for them. Okay? All right, so gonna do her husband next. Her husband is a womanizer, and they're saying that her husband is a man that when he was very young, he was rejected by a lot of women, and now that he's older, he's trying to reclaim his value and heal their inner child by learning women to the best of his ability. He naturally does well around women, like performs well socially, but he would probably be at the bottom of his friendship circle in terms of status. Um, he's not an effeminate man, but he can't exist in feminine energy. But they're also saying that he's sneaky. Um, he's non-confrontational. So with Tina, if there is a back and forth between the two, he usually tries to find common ground quicker than she will. Um, and they're saying that Tina, because she feels that she's always right, he will sometimes bow. He will lose the argument just for the sake of losing the argument. He is a problem in the relationship, but Tina contributes to a lot of problems in the relationship as well, and as far as her communicating, how she communicates with him, and almost in this very, like, she communicates with him in a paternalistic way. I'm about to take a sip of this mugwort tea, so give me 1 second. Okay. The next card is speaking about him. Um, the next card is speaking about him having he could be a priest. He's meant to be a preacher, but he's not exactly tapped into that power yet. Um, he actually, this is how he attracts women. He's quiet and he's unassuming. He allows for women to vent to him, and he essentially heals those women, and things happen. It's kind of like, how do I say this? He knows that healing these broken women that don't really want anything from him is going to get him exactly what he wants. He's just like, I can be patient. I can, be around this lady. As long as I don't say anything, I don't touch her, or I don't initiate it, then it's fine. But usually he's so nice and flirtatious in these subtle ways that it sets the stage for women to be the aggressor with him. They're saying that he collects lots and lots of information, so he's very knowledgeable about the history of their relationship. Where he keeps up with the dates. He knows Tina's likes and dislikes. He spends a lot of his own time journaling. They're also saying that he's actually very devoted to Spirit. Despite him cheating on not Erica, but Tina Campbell, he's actually very dedicated to Spirit. It's like,
Greetings, everyone. I'm Dr. Spectrum. Here's a word from our sponsors.
Allure the crowd with intensely moisturized skin using Melanine's unique Shea Butter Blend. It contains a mixture of all natural oils and addictive fragrances. Hand-whipped organic shea butter imparted with luscious ingredients, Melanine can brighten dull skin with its specially made hydration formula. Shop melanine.com and enjoy free shipping on orders of $50 or more. Does your technological device need restoration? Let us do the diagnosis for you. Is your computer running slow? Let us do the hard work for you. Not sure how to fix your tech device? We can fix it for you. LightSwitch Technical Solutions offers a wide range of information technology solutions, from hardware and software installation to data recovery and virus removal. For more information about computer and device repair, please visit www.lightswitchllc.com.
Everybody has their vices in marriage and relationships, and stepping out of his marriage was one of his vices. But he is a man that's devoted to God, and they're calling him someone that's a seeker of God. But he can also manipulate spiritual doctrine for his own good. And I think that he can sometimes like when women come to him for wise counsel, he can sometimes their bad behavior, especially if these women are open to adultery. So with that finally being said, if he were to be able to tap into his potential, and this is what Erica Campbell sees in him. She thinks that he could be someone that's a very powerful minister, and together, Erica Campbell kind of just wants to be a first lady. To be honest with you, at this point, like I'm hearing that she wants to be a first lady, and she wants him to be the pastor, and she wants to just get over the things that have happened in their in the past in their relationship. That's what I'm hearing. But we're gonna shuffle a couple of cards to figure out a little bit more about what's going on with them. So I'm going to shuffle some cards about the status of their marriage at this time. And then I'm going to also ask, has Tina healed from her husband's transgressions against their marriage? Okay, I know I just shuffled these tarot cards, but it didn't just dawn on me that I want to do an oracle reading as well. So I'm going to set these tarot cards here And I'm going to shuffle my oracle cards to talk about the spiritual vibration around Tina Campbell. Okay. They're currently speaking about Tina Campbell holding on to a thought, a belief, or behavior that's stifling her, and also holding on to a job that's stifling her. They're saying that Tina Campbell needs to speak to a spiritualist, a spiritual worker, whether either that's a psychic or a spiritual consultant in a mega church for assistance with a project or a business that's going to involve children. It's also talking about Tina Campbell having legal issues right now. So she's paying off debt. So it's the debt of children, parents, or loved ones. Her money's very tied up right now. In addition to that, she has a stubborn attitude that's blocking her opportunities. And her attitude is called like this. Her attitude is blocking her from acting on the suggestions people have given her about making money, and it's also talking about there are unlawful earnings that are causing legal issues or health issues for her. So she may have tax issues. Above her, I see that. Above her, I see that she's kind of going back and forth with her. She's praying right now. She's aggressively praying for something, and she's asking for the ancestors to block something from either going public or block it from affecting her financially. It's like there's some that's what they're telling me. It's something involving her money and her finances that she doesn't want to become. She doesn't want to go public, and she's trying to extinguish the fire before it can. The outcome of her reading is speaking about a friendship or a form of companionship that's going to clear her roads and clear this debt for her, or a friendship that's going to bring forth or a friendship that's going to bring forth the business that's going to clear her debt. All right, so I already shuffled these tarot cards. So I'm going to clean this up for a little bit, and then I'm going to read on her relationship. Okay. Sorry about that. I know you all wanted to probably like, okay, we were about to get right into it. And we are. We're getting right into it. Okay. With Tina Campbell, the first question that I had asked was, what was the status of their marriage? And then has their okay, so the status of their marriage. So right now, there are Tina Campbell is thinking about separation. She's thinking about divorce. And she's on her last leg with her husband. And she wants for this marriage to work. But it's like there are it's like there are old memories that keep replaying in her head. Things that she just really can't get over. And I don't think that he I think that after it became public that he was cheating on her, he kept doing it. But I'm seeing her feeling like she shouldn't let go of her divorce documents just yet. And there was a three-way relationship that really, really affected her. I think this relationship this man had that her husband had with this woman, he was spending time with her and her children. Um, and it was kind of like, yeah, he was cheating on her, but there was one woman in particular that didn't have a father figure for her kids, and he was stepping in and you know being a father figure for this woman's kids. Um, so I'm also saying that Tina Campbell, Tina wants to have another child, but I don't think she really can. She wants to have another child by him, or she wants him to focus more on their children, um, and for him to give to her children. If she doesn't have any children, he wants her to give into the idea of her having children with him. And for him, I'm saying that he feels like he's just been putting his heart out there with her, and that she hasn't been appreciating it. And when he does get vulnerable with her, that she just, punches him in the stomach. Kind of like she doesn't believe him. She starts accusing him of things. She says he's insincere. And I see her always hanging forgiveness in his face, and promising him that things are going to get better, but truly, things never really get better. She always ends up reigniting herself and getting angry again. I'm going to take another sip of this mugwort tea. Give me just 1 second. Okay, so something else that I'm seeing here with Tina Campbell is that he feels that she can blow up at any time, and that she can be a little bit unpredictable, and he doesn't really know which way to go. It's kind of like he feels himself. He's like, the sun is shining, she'll get mad. It's raining outside, she'll get mad, and she ends up taking it out on me and remembering all these things that I did. But he really just wants to be one big happy family and wants to leave everything in the past. But he also feels like there was something that this other woman had, that could offer him a little bit more completion than what he could find at home, and he's having a hard time letting go of that. And I think Tina can intuitively pick up on something's amiss with him. So even though he's physically present with her, I don't think he's as mentally present in the relationship. So the other question was, has Tina healed from the transgressions her husband committed against their marriage? And I want to say no, she hasn't. Actually, I think that Tina suspects that he's been fathering a child outside of their marriage, and that's why he's so close to this woman. He's trying to keep his head above water. He could see an exit strategy out of the situation if this child isn't his. But I'm seeing an older woman who is connected to this woman, and that he was cheating on her with. This might be the woman's mother, so she may be trying to tell Tina and all of them that he has grandchildren, that she suspects that he is a father to some of her grandchildren. And I think that this has devastated Tina to a very high degree. But she has put a target on his back. She's always going to go at him, always going to nag him, always going to be suspicious of him. So even though she says that she isn't, it's like she's a very good actress, so she's found these very polite ways of surveilling him. And I'm seeing it as her world's gonna come crashing down very soon, because she's pretending. Both of them are pretending to be over it in the romance, and she's very resentful of him. And there's this child that is very much on her mind, and she's like, if this child is his, I don't know if I can do this. If he has fathered the child outside of this marriage, then everything's gonna make sense to me about what he wanted, and he just has to go. And I'm saying is he's gonna feel like his heart has been torn apart, kind of like, I've been trying to just do my best and make the most out of a messed up situation. I've apologized. What else can I do? But I don't see it as I don't see it as Tina listening to any of it. Okay. So I'm gonna do another shuffle for 2 more questions. Okay. I'm going to take a sip of mugwort tea. Just give me 1 second. Oh, this is nasty. Okay. I'm going to ask, is he still cheating on her? What's coming for their marriage? And then what advice does Spirit have for healing their marriage? So we don't need that many cards for is he still cheating on her. What's coming for their marriage, and what advice can Spirit give to help their marriage? Oh wow, look at that. I love these cards. I'm absolutely in love with these cards, y'all. Alright, is he still cheating on her? No, he's not. He's not still cheating on her. Though she is very suspicious of him. When she's suspicious, she can make him sleep in a bed separate from her, and then say that it's for her own self-preservation, it's for her healing or something. They're also saying that it's been the end for him, like, of this cheating thing. He's dead. And he's trying to make her the center of his attention because he feels that he's suffered enough public embarrassment. Where their marriage is going, I'm seeing it as they could have the world at their fingertips, but they need marital therapy and counseling. Also, I'm saying that this issue with this child, this potential child that could be outside of their marriage, creating a lot of issues for them, and then she's already on the verge of walking away from it anyway because of this woman and the relationship, this deep relationship that he's had with this woman. What the spirits are saying as far as like their suggestion for improving the marriage, they're saying that he needs to just go ahead and come. They need to renew their vows. Renew their vows. And they're also saying that he needs to, it's simply a vow renewal ceremony. And they also need to see, and I know that they go to pastors and such, but they need to have like a church congregation pray over their marriage and pray for the healing of their marriage, and then possibly for him to get baptized again. Then he needs to, everything needs to come clean about this 3-way situation. That's been bothering her. They need to go ahead and take the paternity test or whatever it is. And I see that this is going to balance the scales in the relationship in favor for the marriage to continue on in a very healthy way. But at the same time, it's going to come with a lot of things that Tina Campbell isn't going to like, such as this child potentially being his. Now, I want to thank you all for tuning in to Black Spectrum Network's The Secret Services Celebrity Psychic Readings. Please go to www.blackspectrumnetwork.com and purchase a private psychic reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this video. Whether you like this video or not, please let me know in the comments. And I thank you all so much for your support as I continue as I continue on my pathway to growing this into being a premier Black media institution. Bye.
I just wanna fly away. First class out of space.